How cool is that? That's so cool. I love that one. Hang on, how do I get that back? Oh, you just open your mouth. Ah. Isn't that cool? Oh, they're bringing out all these new, graphics for Christmas. That's pretty cool. Oh, just get rid of that one. How cool is that? The joys of Facebook Live. I hope you can see me okay today. I've come outside. I've got the kids on 6-week school holidays at the moment, so I'm escaping outside in the kids' cubby house. But welcome to today's Facebook Live. I am still talking about Facebook Lives, and today I just want to expand on that in what the heading says. That might be a bit better. In what the heading says in relation to 5 tips to actually maximise your Facebook Live. So if Facebook Lives is something that you're interested in, then listen to this topic today. What I talked about 2 days ago was, do you really need to do them? Are they necessary in growing your business? Yesterday, I spoke a little bit about the structure of a Facebook Live and sort of what you need to be aware of in how to put it together. And today's just a little bit more detail, a little bit experience level in how you maximise a Facebook Live. So a little bit more sort of extra information. For those of you that have not met with me before or been on a Facebook Live with me before, allow me to introduce myself. It is Helen from helenmartinon.com. Feel free to go to my website and check out any of my mindset videos or previous network marketing videos. I've got libraries in both the video libraries in both those areas. But this week I've been talking a lot about Facebook Live. So that's what I want to finish off on today, in just a little bit more detail for you to get the most out of your Facebook Lives. So if you are new to me, please tell me where you're coming in from below. If you're watching the replay, just put in replay so I can connect with you afterwards. So here's some things 5 things that you can utilize to maximize your Facebook Lives. Now, the first thing is when you're on your business page, this is a self-branded sort of business page, entrepreneur page, public figure page. There's some tabs up the top that some options up the top, and one of those, I think it's about the third one in, it's called Insights. Now, if you go to Insights, and then on the left-hand side, there's some options down there. There's an option to choose called Posts. So if you go to Insights and choose Posts, it tells you what times your audience are on. What is your peak times that are people looking at your fan page? So there's a little graph there. So you can very easily see from that graph when is a peak time that people are watching you. So that is a perfect piece of information for you to know when to go live. So if you can tell by this graph that at 4 o'clock in the afternoon that everybody, like the graph is up the top and everybody's on your page, like that's a maximum time, brilliant time to do a Facebook Live. If you know at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's it for me, I know between 3 p.m. and about 6 p.m, my graph dies. So I don't do Facebook Lives in my time zone between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. because no one's really on my page at that time. So use that information and do your Facebook Lives at the time that graph is telling you majority of people are on your page. So that's the tip number 1. Have a look at those audience insights. Go to the posts tab and have a look when people are on. Now, if you are brand new and you've got a new page, you might even not have enough information there to even have that information. But as you get more people, you get more likes and follows on your page, that information will become valuable to you. So even if it's not now, it might be a bit more advanced. When you get more followers, when you get more people on your page, you can actually get those audience insights as to when they're watching you. If anybody's on live, can you just let me know that you can hear me okay? I hope it's not too windy, that you can hear me all right with the earphones in. That'd be awesome. The second thing is captions. Be very aware of the fact that when people are scrolling through their Facebook feed, that they're not always in a situation where they can hear you. Now, Facebook Live is all about talking. So think of those people that are sitting on a bus, in a waiting room somewhere, doing something, and they can't actually listen. So, to maximize the opportunity for people to actually read what you're saying. Sorry, the light's still not good. You can do captions to your Facebook Live. So this is something that you do after. So you go in and edit the post. Now you can do this two ways. Facebook has the free ability to do captions for you. So after you've done your Facebook Live, you pull down the little tab at the top right-hand corner and you edit the post. And then it'll give you the option to include captions. Now, Facebook itself will generate those. Oh, thank you, Arlene. I appreciate that. It's a little bit windy out here, so it's hard to tell. So thank you very much. Facebook has the ability to do that for you for free. But I don't use that. I used it once. And the reason why I say that is if you've got more time than money, go for it. But their accuracy is really, really poor. So although Facebook can generate those captions for you, and if you do have more time than money, then sit there and edit it. But the words are jumbled. So if you've done like a 10, 15-minute video and it's captioned all of that, but 75% of those words don't even make sense, then you've got to go in and edit all of that. But it is possible. So that is a free strategy that's available to you. Just go and edit it, go into the captions section, and it says generate. So you literally just generate the captions, go through it, edit it, make sure it's saying what is meant to say. The last thing you want to do is have captions going across your screen that don't make, they're gibberish, they don't make any sense. If you want better accuracy, then go to somebody, it's a website called rev.com, just rev.com, and you can pay them to do captions. So yes, it is a paid sort of strategy. It's $1 a minute. So if you've done a 10-minute Facebook Live and you want captions on it, then it's going to cost you about $10. But their accuracy is amazing. I very rarely have to change anything. I just skim through it and it's virtually perfect. They create for you what is called an SRT file. So you just literally download the file then to your computer. Then you go back into your Facebook Live, which you've already done, pull down that tab, edit it, go back into that captions section, and you literally just upload the SRT file that rev.com has created for you, and it just generates those captions. Now, I'm not advising you to do captions on every Facebook Live by any means, but if you've got a really good one with really good content that you really want people to see, or that they've engaged with you really well and say, oh, this was a popular topic, I should get this out to more people. That's the kind of Facebook Live that you would bother to put captions on. Or if you're turning a Facebook Live into a boosted post, definitely. Or if you're turning a Facebook Live into an ad of some sort, definitely. So if you're pushing it out to a wider audience, you can't rely on the fact that everybody's going to be in a position where they're going to be able to, play and listen. So captions just enables them to capture everything that you're saying, but they're just literally reading it on the screen. So the second one is utilizing captions for your Facebook Live, if relevant, depending what your objective is for that Facebook Live. The third thing is to repurpose your Facebook Live. So once you've done a Facebook Live, it's there sitting on your page, but you can turn that Facebook Live into a YouTube clip. I've got instructions if you're in my free private mentoring group. I've got a detailed video, do this, do that, of how to actually turn a Facebook Live into a YouTube clip. Now, once it's in a YouTube clip, you can repurpose that on a blog. You can repurpose specifically the Facebook Live into a Facebook ad. You can, once it's in a YouTube format, you can put it in an email if you're emailing out your list, and just having it on YouTube to start it, you're repurposing your content. So not only have you done the Facebook Live, now you use that piece of content. If this is relevant to you, you may not be here yet. But if you are, you can put it on YouTube. There's one avenue where you can repurpose your content. You can send it out in an email. There's another avenue. You can put it in a blog article. There's another avenue, and you can turn it into an ad. There are 4 other ways you can utilize that piece of content that you've just made with your Facebook Live. So not all my Facebook Lives, but some of my Facebook Lives I will go and turn into a YouTube clip, and then I will write up a little blog, because some people don't like to listen, they like to read. Some people prefer to read blogs, or articles of such, than they do like to listen. So if you've captured both, you're giving your audience a wider, more of an opportunity to absorb the information in the way that they like to absorb the information. Now, that might be listening or it might be reading. So repurposing your Facebook Lives is a great opportunity for you to maximize your exposure. So that's number 3. Number 4 is that you can actually create a custom audience from your Facebook Live. So everybody that watches a Facebook Live, Facebook captures that data. So, I'm not sure whether you're at the stage of doing Facebook advertising or not, but if you are, or you're looking at it, maximizing, leveraging the internet to build your business, then you can create a custom audience from all those people that have watched your Facebook Live, and you can retarget those people with future Facebook Lives. So the data that you create from a Facebook Live, you can create custom audiences in Facebook to retarget future Facebook Lives or, anything. So the ability for you to create custom audiences from your Facebook Lives is awesome as far as your future advertising goes, and building your brand, building your audience, building your engagement. The flow-on effect is amazing when you know how to do it. This is the kind of stuff that I talk about in my private mentoring group. If you want information about that, I'll go back and put a link up above to some free training that I've just created. It's a free video series, just 5 videos of the basics of how to build your business online. At the end of it, video 5, I talk about how you can get in that group and get all this free training that I'm talking about. So I'll pop that up after. Now, what I just recently read from Facebook itself is try to do a Facebook Live around about the 10-minute mark or longer. But if you're first starting out, I wouldn't recommend necessarily longer because you're just trying to engage people and get people used to you. But how Facebook put it is, their words were, it makes you more discoverable if it's 10 minutes or longer. So that means that it's staying on Facebook's platforms, and Facebook is working behind the scenes for you in capturing the right people and sending it out to the right people that like you and follow you, and extending that out organically. So if you've got a really short Facebook Live, you're not giving Facebook in the background enough time to go and find the appropriate people that they can send your live to. So around about the 10-minute mark or longer is ideal according to Facebook, in what they recommend is for your live to be more discoverable. Now, so that's the 5 tips. Let me just quickly recap. When should you do a Facebook Live? Go to your audience insights tabs on your business page, check the posts tabs, and go and have a look at when your audience are looking at you, when they're majority of the time that they're on your page. That's when you want to maximize when you do a Facebook Live. Now, that may not necessarily be suitable to you. If they're on your Facebook Live majority of the time at 3 o'clock in the morning because of different time zones, maybe in your time zone, but you've got a really wide audience in a different time zone. You need to obviously make this work with your life. I don't always jump on when I know it's peak time for people that are on my page, because that's just life. I've got kids. I've got 6 weeks of school holidays now. That's why I'm sitting in the kids' cubby house outside. I'm escaping. We've got Christmas coming up. Life is busy. So don't let that dictate your life. Just be very aware of the peak times when people are on your page, and if at all possible that you can do a Facebook Live at that point in time, awesome. Number 2 was the captions. If you've got a Facebook Live you really want to promote, it's a really good one, and you want to get out there, or you want to boost it, out there, just throw $5 or $10 at it and boost it out to a wider audience. Put captions on it. Remember, you can do that free through Facebook itself, or you can pay somebody like rev.com and get the accuracy. So it just saves you a lot of time in editing. The third thing is repurpose your Facebook Live content. Send it out in other areas. Put it on YouTube. Send it out in an email. Put it in a blog. Put it in an ad. If you're just starting out, you may not be at this point yet, but remember this for future, how you can repurpose your content to increase your engagement, to increase your exposure, to build your fan base, etc. The fourth thing was creating the custom audience, and that's where you can utilize everybody that's watched your Facebook Lives and reuse that audience to market to in the future. It's a lot easier. People that are used to you and that watch your content on a regular basis, they're the people that you want to keep engaging and giving them value over and over and over again and building relationships with those people. And the fifth thing, was if you can keep around the 10-minute mark, that will increase your exposure of your Facebook Lives, because that's what Facebook is telling us makes your Facebook Live more discoverable to a wider audience. So that's something to take note of what Facebook is actually telling us that we should do. Okay. Now, another thing I just want you to be aware of with the insights, audience insights, there's actually a lot of information, data and statistics on your Facebook page that you may not be aware of. So in that insights tab on your Facebook page, there's also another button on the left-hand side which is called videos. So when you've got Facebook Lives, it'll store them in this little videos tab. And so if you go to Insights and look at that video tab, and there's a graph at the top, so just scroll down a little bit, all your Facebook Lives, like all your videos, will be listed there. Now, if you click on those videos, it gives you a whole lot of data. How many people watched it? How long did they watch for? How many people liked it? How many people commented on it? How many people shared it? Is there any negative feedback from it? Did anybody hide your post? Did anybody want all your posts hidden? Like, there's a whole lot of data in that Insights tab and then the Videos tab. So know your numbers. Half the beauty about building online is knowing what's working and knowing what's not. Now, the only way you're going to know how to do that is looking at the data that's in front of you. And a lot of people don't know that those statistics, that data is sitting there. So go and have a look. So once you get more of an audience, you get more videos up, go into that Insights tab on your page and use it. And use it for posts to see when people are mainly on your page, and use it for videos to see the data regarding, what video was popular, what wasn't. Maybe you had a popular one and you can reboost it, repurpose your content. You had a really popular one, turn it into an ad. There's so much information in front of you that you may not be aware of. Now, I had some feedback from yesterday's Facebook Live regarding sort of the makeup of a Facebook Live and how you structure it. And one of my brilliant people in my private mentoring group made a comment, and I thought it was really valid. So thank you, Natasha, for your input, if you're watching it all or you watch the replay, because I just want to give that feedback to you guys. And that is, she's just starting out doing Facebook Lives and she doesn't particularly like them and she's not very confident. So she's nervous. She knows she needs to do them. She wants to do them, but she's not feeling very confident about them. So she's utilizing Christmas time to build her confidence. So she went into a group that she joined, I think she only said a month ago or a couple of months ago, and just went into that group live and just said Merry Christmas. That is a perfect way to start building your confidence with Facebook Lives, because you know what happened? People commented back. They engaged with her, and she said getting that feedback, that positive feedback from doing that, it's now encouraging her to do more, and it's built her confidence. So use Christmas time. Use the ability to say Merry Christmas to people. I hope you have a Happy New Year from my family to yours. I just wanted to jump on and wish you all were very safe. Merry Christmas, XYZ. So if you're just starting out and you're not at this stage of these advanced strategies that I'm talking about today, and if you are just starting out and you haven't listened to the last 2 days worth of Facebook Lives, go and listen to those. Then do what Natasha did. Just maybe it might even be on your personal Facebook page, or any groups that you're in, or a group page that you've started up, or a product page that you might have started up. Just go in, say hello, say Merry Christmas, get people to connect with you and engage with you, and that'll build your confidence to do more Facebook Lives. So a great strategy, Natasha, and thank you for sharing that, from the Facebook Live yesterday. So I hope that's helpful in relation to just the ability to leverage your Facebook Lives and get a little bit, more exposure out of them, and how you can really help them or make them work to your advantage to increase your exposure. When you increase your exposure, you increase your fan base. When you increase your fan base, you're going to build your business. Because when people know, like, and trust you through your Facebook Lives, they will buy from you. This is what this is all about. You need to do attraction marketing principles, attract people to you, get them to engage with you through Facebook Lives. This is where you're building relationships with people to build your business. If you are still new to building your business online, if you don't know anything about attraction marketing, if you are in information overload and you really don't know where to start, I've just created this brand new video series. I've just got 5 videos which goes through the basics of building your business online. I'll put that link up above. Go and access that link and just listen to the information and absorb it. It'll be really, really helpful to you. And if you have any interest in all that free training that I was talking about before in my private mentorship group, video 5 mentions the details about that. So when you get to video 5, you can look into that information. So I hope that was of value to you today. If you know anybody doing Facebook Lives or trying to build their exposure with Facebook Lives, please share this video out with them or tag them onto this video. That'd be awesome. For anyone on live, I thank you for listening. For any of you catching the replay, thank you also for listening. I hope you have an awesome rest of the day and that you've got value. If you did get value, can you just put the number 2 down below and let me know? Just getting a bit of feedback as to the content that I'm sharing is obviously great for my benefit. So until my next Facebook Live, I will see you then. Bye. Have a great day.